Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with Zegita. Let's get started. Sorry, these are going to be a little late. I overslept a bit. February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in two different places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to the all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figure as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I am as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky, we discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. You found Officer Marshall's traces? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to have to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Whew. 10 a.m., huh? Alright. A little early in the morning. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this one's messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe that the way in which we proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be the admirable trait? Well, very well. Let's the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh god, Meekins. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Sir! Yes, sir! I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir! So you're telling us that you're a professional killer? Sir! It was me, sir! I'm the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again! You gotta believe me, sir! Actually, let's see. It's a younger generation, sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend! Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me, sir! Officer Meekins! Yes, sir! Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir! As you wish! After all, I am a generation that must be told what to do, sir! You can't fault him for his lack of enthusiasm. Overall enthusiasm, overall enthusiasm. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, and then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and the colleague helped you regain consciousness? Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Alright. Hold it! Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! I'm in charge of hiring the new recruits, sir! Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfers was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant that many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir! The Blue Badger? Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir! Oh god, this fucking thing. I was to ensure it was broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for that day, sir! That's a crappy mission. I see! Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Hold it! In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right? There it is! I found it! It's the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir! It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? The number from... It shows you being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. The second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during the second time when... Yes, sir! That is when I spotted the man at the security screen. Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do. Alright, okay. Press. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got my gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Okay. What exactly do you mean when you said you did it? I know I don't really look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. God. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched the knife from him. You took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of blood, and then the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in the face, sir. Ow. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir! How am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious! Oh, Right. According to these reports, the officer that woke you up the witnesses at about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned into the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regards to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell. Chief Kent delivered it to me this morning, sir. The chief? Excuse me. Delivered it? What is it? Videotape?